It's January 2nd, which is the beginning of a new month, so I have new goals which I'm trying to complete before January ends. These goals are split up into 4 categories. The first category is physical goals, and for my physical health goals, I want to hit 22 lifts, eat 5,000 grams of protein, and drop down to 13.0% body fat, basically just so I can look yoked. For my knowledge goals, I want to read 2 books to further deepen my education. For my mental health goals, in January, I will attempt to hang out with friends at least 4 times, hit 1,000 minutes of meditation, and go on 2 hikes just to make me the happiest version of myself possible. And our final category is our YouTube goals, which I want to hit 150 subscribers, get 30 comments, and upload 5 videos over the month so I can hopefully get closer to my goal of becoming a YouTube influencer. It is the beginning of the month, so we have a lot to do ahead of us. So let's start this January 2nd off with our morning routine to get ready for school while keeping these goals in the back of our mind. We in second period. It's our lifting class. We're about to hit a back and bi workout. Let's push hard today. This lift is a good way to get my day going because it is still pretty early in the morning. And it puts me up to 2 out of 22 lifts for my January goals, making me feel pretty good that we are on our way to achieve our goal. After my lift, I had to give my body some protein to rebuild the muscles, so I cracked into my protein bar, giving us some fuel to help our muscles grow and to keep me pushing through until lunchtime. This food was pretty yummy, and the meal is high in protein from the chicken and high in carbs from the potatoes and brown rice, but it didn't provide me with much fat, so I'll have to make my fat back later in my other meals as the day goes on. Just hopped off the bus, and I'm gonna go eat some food for my post-school lunch. We're kind of slacking behind on the fat, so we're gonna try and get a meal decently high in fat and decently high in protein in. Hi, Zozer! Oh my goodness! For the second meal of the day, I'm eating some cooked up mom leftovers, which consists of pork ribs and potatoes. I know this is a potato-filled day with my lunch, but I have so many potatoes in the fridge right now, it's absurd. This meal was pretty high in fat, which also means pretty high in calories. But we are still on track to hit 13.0% body fat before January ends, as long as we can stay under 2,300 calories on the day. Ooh, cannot wait to dig into this meal. After our eating, I am not going to work, not going to run. But in the month of January, we are now prioritizing our mental health. Because if you boost your mental health, all the other categories like business, relationships, physical health also rise up with your mental health. Basically, in simple terms, the better your mental health, the better and longer your life will be. So the way I'll be boosting my mental health today is spending time with a piece of nature and feeling the breeze on my face with the sunshine beaming, which in a weird way will deepen my relationships, make me more efficient in my work, and even make me live longer from the mental health boost. I then got home and decided to improve my mental health a little more with a 15-minute meditation, which also got me one step closer to hitting my monthly meditation goal and locked me in for my upcoming work sessions. Right now, I am only at 69 out of 150 subscribers. So if you think I deserve it and want to help a kid achieve his dreams, it would mean the world to me if you subscribe to my channel. Hour-long work session's done. We got a good amount done, and I'm pretty happy with it. This work session led us into our last meal of the day. I ate more potatoes, I know, and steak. It was not a really filling meal at the end of the day, and I have to definitely find more filling, high-protein options for me to eat so I'm not so hungry all the time. we are done with our meal. We pretty much matched our macros perfectly, so we can lose that body fat and put on muscle while maintaining decent coverage of the other macros. And after dinner, it is time for our second mental health booster activity. Call me weird for blasting music and dancing in my basement, but doing this for just 5 minutes will improve my business, relationships, and yes, even my physical health in some weird and goofy ways. And now that I'm all jammed out, I'm gonna hop back down on the desk and get a 45-minute work session this time. I cranked through this work session quickly because I was pretty hyped up and locked in from the super crazy dance party I just had. Finished with our second work session. That's an hour and 45 minutes done on the day. But jiu-jitsu class was quickly approaching, and I had 15 minutes to spare. So I filled it up with reading to get me closer to my goal of reading 2 books in the month of January, and quickly got ready for jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu for me is a phenomenal activity because it promotes physical and mental health. It does this just from the connection you build with your training partners, the confidence it makes you have, and the hard workout it puts you through, which builds strength in positions that you never even knew could be built. What?
Is this for that?
I'm making like a...
You're gonna get triangle, that's what you make.
Just finished jiu-jitsu, pretty sweaty, pretty solid workout, headed home, better get clean and do our nighttime routine. And nighttime has rolled around, so we're about to do our nighttime routine so we can just relax and get into a good state to go to bed. So, good night.